Hello and welcome. Let's talk about buy low, sell high. And I'm going to go over some history with GRS and XBY. And this goes back to early April 2017, or basically a little over 2 years now. And we're going to go day by day and go through significant price changes. What I did is and I did this for the first time since putting the data in. I played this game. Well, the ratio would fall to 33.90, but the buy price after the rake was 34.16. So that meant before I needed 75.4 XBYs to equal 1 GRS. Now I only need 33.9, so that means its value went up. I would sell a portion of my 75.40 for that of 100. If you want to play along and you got a spreadsheet, a calculator nearby, there's quite a few of these, but not that many. Maybe you can do better than me. Maybe you can do as about as good. And I'll go through how I ended up doing, and I did very well with this. This is extreme volatility. We're basically talking about profiting from such. So day 5, how many would you want to go through? And I'm pause the tape at this stage. So I'm going to go through the next day now. Okay, the next time, day 14, the ratio falls to 14.529. That is with the rake always taken away from it, so that's the real price. And so when you do your calculations, that's the number you divide and multiply by, depending on how you do it. Let's go to the next one now. And for everyone, I'll keep it on for about 3 to 5 seconds from here on in. So if you're playing along, pause the tape and then figure out what you're going to buy and sell and go on from there. So going from day 14, 4 days later, day 18, it falls to 5.642. And then on day 25, it falls to 2.469. Then a decent fall after that to day 43, where it falls to under 1. Then on day 51, it rises to a little over 3. Day 71, it rises to a little over 10.5. 83, it rises to almost 17.5. Day 118, it falls to 6.791. Day 122, it falls to a little over 3 1/3, 3.345. Day 133, it rises to 7.027. Day 152, rising to 17.21. Day 165, falling down to 6.902. Day 184, falling to 3.234. Day 190, rising to 8.297. Day 193, rising to 22.163. Day 195, rising heavily to 52.146. Day 234, falling down to 15.577. Day 252, falling further to 7.144. Day 257, falling even more, 2.902. Day 349, rising up to 9.846. Day 362, rising to 22.123. You're in the game and a lot of trades, a lot of profit. Ooh, 634. Day 634, falling to 1957. A lot of nothing happened for a while. Well, that's the difference in 2018 versus 2017, because pretty much after the April Fool's rally in 2018, oh, did things ever start to glamour out? So that's day 634. That's the final one, because 22.12 and down to 19, not much of a difference. So looking at it over again, when you look at this volatility, it's magnificent when you talk about profiting from it. When it goes down, you buy. When it goes up, you sell. Of course, trading two coins, make sure you sell the right one for the other one. Spots, make sure you know which one, which shouldn't be too hard. But the profits, to say they are immaculate would be an understatement. You got to have the times, and playing for extreme volatility in 2018 we can see didn't work, because you can see these moves. We're looking for double ups and half offs. We're not looking for okay, there was this one situation here, but that's because of the spectacular moves before it. So buy at 90, falls to 97, 304, 1051. I'm like 1757. I just had to take it. And that's why I put it in there. And so for me, my final count was I owned 2,967.548 or 29.67 times more of the GRSs than was given to me to start. And for XBY, gaining a little over 9 times more, 68,617. Of course, to see if who's got a better, for those who played along with me, what I do is I'll take my 68,000 and change XBY divided by the price at day 6334, which was January 14th when the event happened, or January 13th even. And that's when the ratio was, well, 19.57. So I'll take the 68,617 that I own divided by that. That's worth 3,506.27 GRS. I'll add that from the 2,900 I already own. My net value is 6,473.82 of them. Well, like 15, 18, 20 times more than what I started with. Like 30 times on one coin to almost 10 on the other. The strategy don't totally works. Now again, if the volatility is low, I mean you could just wait a long time. You can see in here just when you look at the days, 5, 14, 18, 25. So you have like a bit in here, a little bit of a tail off, but not much. 20 days off, little bit of a tail off in here. Then two quick trades in a row. Not that much time, but a bit of time. Bit more at 20 days, and just doing 10 or 12. Just having okay amounts of volatility. And 20 days, 6 days, 3, 2. These are when things get wild. At times like that will happen. And then to 234. So obviously, this is all in the rise, so the decline would have happened after that. 34 plus 5 is 39 days, so that would be a month and a week and a few days into the next week. And then day 52, 18 days later, day 57, 5 days later, and then day 349, that's about 100, less than 100 days later, 93 months. And then a couple weeks later, you trade. And then you go about 9 months without a trade. Because that market just will not go below like 11 or above 45. Because that's where your last trade would have been, was at 22. So it just hasn't done it. Obviously, plan for shorter moves, like 30% moves. You get a few more trades in along the way. I'll show you on each price level what I traded at, because I did it via the spreadsheet myself. And they're not in whatever order, but these are the sells in here. These are in buys. Well, they're in an order I did, but sometimes I just stuck one in whatever spot. This would have been the first trade, I think. So there's the ratio and the price. The amount of XBY that was traded on the buy. So this is how many I would have sold and how many GRS I would have gained. And the times when I bought XBY, how many I bought, how many I sold. All right. I look forward to the comments section like always. And have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.